Be the Heavenly Father, Yahweh O Elohim. Glorified be Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Glorified be the Rakah Kadash. Greetings to the hopeful elect. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel, the Israelite foreigners, and all the sojourners, the foreigners out there that want to stand in righteousness. Alright, we're going to work, because there ain't nothing better to do than to work, man. I love it, man. So I don't mind staying at home doing this work. Your last works gotta be more than your first works. So we're all being sinners. We're gonna go back to the book of Sirach. We're gonna do chapter 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's get edified. Chapter 5, the precepts for everyday living. Let's all take heed to that. Do not rely on your wealth or say, I have enough. Do not follow your inclination and strength in pursuing the desires of your heart. Do not say, who can have power over me? For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will surely punish you. Hey, man, primarily that goes for us, man, the brothers the brothers that have been called to do this work. Don't ever think that, you got clout like that, man. And I've been a victim of that, man. I don't want to be a victim of that no more. Thinking like, oh, man, I could just compensate him by doing his work. Nah, man, ain't no compromising with the Most High, man. He doesn't think like a peasant human being, man. So we all got to shake that, man. Forgive me, Father, Yahweh Elohim. Forgive me, Mashiach. And you know what? I love the Spirit, man. Don't ever take that from me. For that day, I should surely die. Now, let's proceed. Do not say, I sin yet what has happened to me. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is slow to anger. And do not be so confident of forgiveness that you add sin to sin. See? Don't be saying like, oh, man, I still got tomorrow to get things right. Or just one more night, just this one last time. Hey, man, I ain't going to work, man. At the end, man, you're going to get caught slipping, man. That's what it's saying here. So that's what it says, don't be too confident in forgiveness. Do not say his mercy is great and he will forgive the multitude of my sins. For both mercy and wrath are with him, and his anger will rest on the sinners. Do not delay to turn back to Yahweh, your Elohim. See? And do not postpone it from day to day. See? Like I said, tomorrow, he won't come tomorrow, not yet. Hey, man, it's not on your own understanding, man, because we don't know shit. Okay? For suddenly the wrath of the Most High will come upon you, see, when you least suspect. And at the time of punishment you will perish. Do not depend on dishonest wealth, for it will not benefit you on the day of calamity. Yeah, man, that's why, even Mashiach says that many will be like, Adonai, in your name I did this and that. And he'll be like, I never knew you, see? Hey, man, don't get comfortable, man. There is no such thing. Do not winnow in every wind or follow every path. Stand firm for what you know and let your speech be consistent. Be quick to hear, but deliberate in answer. If you know what to say, answer your neighbor. But if not, put your hand over your mouth. Yeah, man, don't mislead other people. Honor and dishonor come from speaking, and the tongue of mortals may be their downfall. Do not be called double-tongued, double-minded, And do not lay traps with your tongue, for shame comes to a thief, and severe condemnation to the double-tongued. And great and small matters cause no harm. Like I said, man. And even Peter tells you, man, it's better to not know the Most High, than to know him and to willfully have been an idiot. Now, 6. And remember, man, when you're called to this work, man, you're a target to the enemy, man. So he's gonna want to see you destroyed. Now, chapter 6. Do not become an enemy instead of a friend, for a bad name incurs shame and reproach. So it is with the double-tongued sinner. Do not fall in the grips of passion, or you may be torn apart by a bull. Your leaves will be devoured and your fruit destroyed, and you will be left like a withered tree. Evil passion destroys those who have it and make them the laughing stock of their enemies. Yeah, man. So these entities, they're gonna be laughing because you're gonna be destroyed and even though you fuck them over. And see, man, and you know what, man? Hey, man, I've had to deal with that myself, man, and I will, man, till the day that I get redeemed or till the day I die, man. Because, hey, man, out of nowhere, man, you wanna get drunk, or you wanna get high, or you just wanna let out some aggression, or you wanna have sex, man. All this shit that that just leads you to death, man. And like outside forces will come there to like help you plunder, man. You have to fight through all that, man. And I fight through that shit every day of my life, brothers and sisters, man. So let's all come together under Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Okay, friendship, false and true. Pleasant speech multiplies friends, and a gracious tongue multiplies courtesies. Let those who are friendly with you be many, but let your adversaries be 1 in 1,000. When you gain friends, gain them through testing, and do not trust them hastily. For there are friends who are such when it suits them, but they will not stand by you in time of trouble. And there are friends who change into enemies and tell of the quarrel, saying, to your disgrace. And there are friends who sit at your table, but they will not stand by you in the time of trouble. Yeah, man, fools will kick it with you, man, but they ain't gonna ride with you, man, because they don't care, man, you know what I'm saying? They don't care about the Most High, and so they sure as fuck don't care about you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, it's like your family. I had to close the window because neighbor's dog's barking. That's the enemy, man, trying to use anything and everything to get in the way, of the word. Now let's proceed. But they will not stand by you, man. And a lot of fools do, man. Because I remember when I was a wicked-ass nigga in the world and I was making, fast cash and all that, man. I had females, I had friends, that everybody wanted to be with me. Once I got into this word, man, which was just a struggle itself for me to get myself right, and I'm still, till that die, you're going to stay fighting that. But where they at now, man, see? But, because the world hates the Most High, man. Let's proceed. Now, when you are prosperous, they become your second self. See? Yeah, exactly, man. I just said that, man. Glorified be the Lord, man. Yeah, man, when you making money, you're a wicked-ass nigga, man. They all love you, man. And the Most High, and the Lord ate over your servants. Yeah, and then you're the big boss, shot caller. You know what I'm saying? And it says here, but if you are brought low, they turn against you and hide themselves from you and keep away from your enemies and be on guard with your friends. Faithful friends are a sturdy shelter. Whoever finds one has found a treasure. Faithful friends are beyond price. See that? No amount can balance their worth. Faithful friends are life-saving medicine, man. Yeah, man. Brothers and sisters, they're true to this. To this path, and Yahweh Shai, man, and the comfortable, man. The Holy Spirit is your friend, your best friend, man. And those who fear Yahweh Elohim will find them. Those who fear the Most High direct their friendships aright. For they are, so are their neighbors also. Blessings of wisdom, it says. My child, from your youth choose discipline, and when you have gray hair, you will still find wisdom. Come to her like one who plows and sows, and wait for her good harvest. For when you cultivate her, you will toil but little, and soon you will eat of her produce. She seems very harsh to the undisciplined. Fools cannot remain with her. She will be like a heavy stone to test them, and they will not delay in casting her aside. For wisdom is like her name. She is not readily perceived by many. Yeah, man, it's hard to keep, wisdom, who should be your mother by your side, because she's going to test every single part of you to see if you're worthy of it, man. And man, I'm living proof, man, That's what we fight every day, man. Listen, my child, and accept my judgment. Do not reject my counsel. Put your feet in her fetters and your neck in her collar, behind your shoulders, and carry her. And do not fret under her bonds. Come to her with all your soul and keep her ways with all your might. Search out and seek, and she will become known to you. And when you get hold of her, do not let her go. Yeah, man, hold her in your heart forever. For at last you will find the rest she gives, and she will be changed. She will be changed into joy for you. Then her feathers will become for you a strong defense. Yeah, the ability to discern and self-control. And her collar a glorious robe. Her yoke is a golden ornament, and her bonds a purple cord. You will wear her like a glorious robe, and put her on like a splendid crown. If you are willing, my child, you can be disciplined. And if you apply yourself, you will become clever. If you love to listen, you will gain knowledge. And if you pay attention, you will become wise. Stand in the company of the elders, who is wise. Attach yourself to such one. Be ready to listen to every godly discourse, and let no wise proverbs escape you. If you see an intelligent person, rise early to visit him. Let your foot wear on his doorstep. Reflect on the status of the Most High, and imitate at all times on his commandments. Meditate, It is he who will give insight to your mind, and your desires for wisdom will be granted. See? Stop being, because sometimes, and I'm definitely a victim of that. You think you're too clever for you, but it's to your own destruction, man. You think that, I'll sort it out. Nah, man. I'm saying, hey, man, hold steady fast, man. Have that self-control and discernment. Now, miscellaneous advice, that's chapter 7. Do no evil, and evil will never overtake you. Stay away from wrong, and it will turn away from you. Do not sow in the furrows of injustice, and you will not reap a sevenfold crop. Do not seek from the Most High office or the seat of honor from the king. Do not assert your righteousness before the Most High or display wisdom before the king. Do not seek to become a judge, or you may be unable to root out injustice. You may be partial to the powerful, and so mar your integrity. Commit no offense against the public, and do not disgrace yourself among the people. Basically, man, expect nothing, man, so that way, you know what I'm saying, when you get something, man, you'll appreciate it. It's a lucky family. Now, do not commit a sin twice, not even for one where you go unpunished. Do not say he will consider the great numbers of my gifts. Yeah, man, like I said, man, a lot of us brothers, we've been victims to that. Man, I'm doing this work, man, he'll cut me some slack like he did King David. Nah, man. Most High don't play at all, man. You know, his ways are beyond your understanding, man, so stay humble. All of us. You know, I repent for the times that I've done that, man, been an idiot. And when I make an offering to the Most High, he will accept. See what I'm saying? Man, glorify be the Most High. I'm going to read it again. Do not say he will consider the great numbers of my gift, and when I make an offering to the Most High, Yahweh Elohim, he will accept it. Do not grow weary when you pray. Do not neglect to give alms. Do not ridicule a person who is embittered in spirit, for there is one who humbles and exalts. Do not devise a lie against your brother, or do the same to a friend. Refuse to utter any lie, for it is a habit that results in no good. Do not babble in the assembly of the elders, and do not repeat yourself when you pray. Do not hate hard labor or farm work, which was created by Yahweh Elohim the Most High, and do not enroll in the ranks of sinners. Remember that retribution does not delay. Humble yourself to the utmost, for the punishment of the ungodly is fire and worms. See? Total annihilation, man. Now it says relations with others. Next part. Do not exchange a friend for money. Yeah, don't sell out. Pastor Coon. Or a real brother for gold or Ophir. Do not dismiss a wise and good wife, for her charm is worth more than gold. Do not abuse slaves who work faithfully, or hire laborers who devote themselves to their task. Let your soul love intelligent slaves. Do not withhold from them their freedom. Yeah, man, likewise, long-suffering brothers and sisters. Do you have cattle? Look after them. If they are profitable to you, keep them. Do you have children? Discipline them, and make them obedient from their youth. Do you have daughters? Be concerned for their chastity, and do not show yourself to indulgement with them. Give a daughter in marriage, and you complete a great task, but give her to a sensible man. Do you have a wife who pleases you? Do not divorce her. Do not trust yourself to one whom you detest. Yeah, man, don't go in the way of the world, the wicked, man. With all your heart, honor your father. And do not forget the birth pangs of your mother. Remember that it was of your parents you were born. How can you repay what they have given to you? With all your soul, fear Yahweh, O Elohim, and revere his priests. That's Meshach Yahushai. And with all your might, love your maker, and do not neglect his ministers. The prophets and the brothers. Fear the Most High and honor the priest, and give him his portion as you have been commanded. The first fruits, the guilt offering, the gift of the shoulders, and the sacrifice of sanctification, and the first fruits of the holy things. Stretch out your hand to the poor, so that your blessings may be complete. See? Give graciously to all the living, and do not withhold kindness even from the dead. Yeah, man, that means be kind to even the walking depart and the wicked ass nigga in the corner, man. Do not avoid those who weep, but mourn with those who mourn. Do not hesitate to visit the sick, because for such deeds you will be loved. If in all you do, remember the end of your life, and then you will never sin. Yeah, remember you're gonna answer to somebody. Now, last chapter we're gonna do in this session, chapter 8, prudence and common sense. Do not contend with the powerful, or you may fall into their hands. Yeah, man. So don't fight. Don't go up against these high sorcerer principalities, man, because that's not for you, man. You're saying your duty is to expose them and bring them to light. But vengeance and judgment and justice is for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Do not quarrel with the rich in case their resources outweigh you. See what I mean? That's what I just said, man. For gold has ruined many and has perverted the minds of kings. Do not argue with the loud of mouth, and do not heap wood in their fire. Do not make fun of one who is ill-bred, or your ancestors may be insulted. Do not reproach one who is turned away from sin. Remember that we all serve punishment. Do not disdain one who is old, for some of us are also growing old. Do not rejoice over anyone's death. Remember that we must all die. Do not slight the discourse of the sages, but busy yourself with their maxims, because from them you will learn discipline and how to serve prince. Do not ignore the discourse of the age, for they themselves learn from their parents. From them you learn how to understand and to give an answer when the need arises. Do not kindle the coals of sinners, or you may be burned in their flaming fire. Yeah, man, don't make fun of people that are going to perish. Do not let the insolent bring you to your feet. or they may lie in ambush against your words. Do not lend to one who is stronger than you. But if you do lend anything, count it as a loss. And do not give surely beyond your means. But if you give surety, be prepared to pay. Do not go to law against a judge, for the decision will favor him because of his standing. Yeah, basically, you're gonna go up against, some worldly ass rich nigga, man, in the court. He's gonna buy justice. Do not go traveling with the reckless, or they will be burdensome to you. Yeah, man, you hang with wrong company, man. You through, man. I had to learn that too, man, because sometimes you love, family members and friends and all that, man. But man, we gotta part ways, man. If we're not for the Most High, if they're not for the Most High, for they will act as they please, and through their folly you will perish with them. See what I mean? Because they're not worrying about all this. Do not pick a fight with the quick temper, and do not journey with them through lonely country, because bloodshed means nothing to them, and where no help is at hand, they will strike you down. Yeah, man, especially out here, Southern Cali, where, there's some wicked ass niggas out here, man, either black or brown, man. Man, you just look at them and say, what, man, they want to shoot you, man. So you know what, hey, like I said, bloodshed don't mean nothing to them, but we fear the Most High, so we just turn away, man. Okay. Now it says, do not consult with fools, for they cannot keep a secret. In the presence of strangers, do nothing that is to be kept secret, for you do not know what the will divulges. Do not reveal your thoughts to anyone, or you may drive away your happiness. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, Sirach, man, a lot of wisdom, knowledge, man, and understanding right there, man. Glorify be Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Glorify be Yahweh Kakadash. We'll do another chapter in a little bit. Shalom.